everybody, welcome back to Tabletop Adventures. We're going to get right in the thick of it to set you up just a tiny bit. All of our adventurers, except for Purvis, are on this enormous square platform that is a trap that when you step on one end, it tilts down and throws you into spikes.
Classic fulcrum.
To balance the fulcrum, Lily summoned 4 bears and placed them on 4 points.
Darn tootin'.
Hager charged in, fell beneath, but now he's back up and it's okay. So there are also 2 driders that you guys are fighting. We're going to have to deal with those right now, it turns out. I don't remember exactly whose turn we ended on, so we're going to go to the top of the order. And it looks like, Hager, you are the first to act.
I charge and attack.
One moment before that, one of the driders, I believe, is still on the wall.
It jumped down, I think. It jumped down on one of the bears, the left back bear.
And it missed jumping down on the bear.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
And the bears have constant instructions to always keep the platform balanced.
Kyle,
so they'll counterweight.
I'm talking to you as Kyle. We will sort of talk exactly where everybody is as we go through the order.
Sure.
I attack.
Which one? Wait, hold on.
Attack who? Have you played D&D before?
Oh my God.
The one on the right.
Bears, balance out!
What do you mean the one on the right?
There was one on the left and one on the center / right.
All right.
Got you there, Ben.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, it is to his right. Yeah. Technically.
I'm not even sure you're fully aware of where you're at.
I'm on the
Our side center.
far side with the bears around me.
All right, you're doing okay.
I know exactly what's going on. I'm attacking.
The one on the right.
Yeah.
And the bears are balancing out automatically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Balance, I understand. I can't add numbers together.
So what's really cool about what happens is, as Hager goes forward, the bears wisely go backward.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
These are the greatest bears who ever lived.
That's the bears.
If we were being, you know, sticklers for the rules.
Stricklers.
Sticklers. The bears could only move during their turn. They couldn't move as other people are moving.
That's a problem.
Because
There's a problem!
They're in the initiative thing. So
Yeah, but bears, you know, they kind of go by they go their own drummer, be their own drummer.
These are independent bears.
These are independent bears. They're fae, spirits, you know, you can't really keep them down. You know.
I think this is one case where we probably should be sticklers. It isn't fair the bears can move on everyone's turn.
Well, to be also fair, turns are 6 seconds. So whenever he moves forward, 6 seconds later, the bears
shooting
move
you
back.
down. Bears can only move on their turn. All right, Hager.
Whatever, they always
I'm
balance
still
it out.
charging. It
You're still
changes
charging.
nothing.
Whatever.
Yeah. So the
balance.
drider that you're attacking is actually in the center. So
Perfect.
things don't really change.
I get him for an hour.
Right.
in this
Right.
instance. Okay, roll to attack.
17.
Miss.
Miss.
Like a punk.
17. What is that? Plus what though? Dex.
I don't know. That's your job to figure out.
Plus Dex. You're using your axe. What's your hand axe? Isn't your strength?
All you do
Plus
is
9.
attack things.
Sorry.
How do we not have
Yeah,
this figured
how
out
have you
yet?
not-
26.
Jesus God.
It's a busy week, guys.
It is
Where
a
did
very,
you
very
get
busy
the
week.
26
bonus.
at?
his attack bonus is ridiculous.
It's
It's plus 9.
Where does that plus 9 come from?
Is that on your great axe?
Break down that plus 9 for me.
I put it in the.
No. We still don't understand where our attack bonuses come from.
Remember, I got plus though from putting the.
Now,
axe?
children, where do our attack bonuses come from?
You did not put the hand axe in the flame.
Two people
totally
love
did.
each
I
other.
think you put your
Yeah.
great axe in the
I put
flame.
my
They
hand
get an
next to it,
attack
all my
bonus.
weapons in that flame.
Okay.
When a man loves a man, or
If it's 26, I suppose
or
you
a
hit,
woman
but
loves a
you
woman,
need to tell me
or
where this
other
plus
loves
9 comes
other.
from. Like every single plus, I need to be able to know where it
They
comes
come
from.
together and get
Is
a
it-
plus 3.
When
Your
Kim
strength
met
is it
Kanye,
dexterity? Is
she
it
wasn't
proficiency?
into it
Is
at
it all of those
first.
things?
I think it's all.
But
those
then she
things.
realized that she has no career or value as a person.
I'm
So then she said, I better marry
proficient
this
in-
rich man.
Uh,
What's happening?
We're trying to figure out
We're trying to teach Huber how to play
+9.
D&D
I think
5
I don't know, we
months
got
into
there.
playing.
Augur has always had a ridiculous
Yeah,
attack
it's
bonus.
there.
no, I believe it. It's just a little upsetting that.
I mean, it makes sense because he does one thing.
Yeah.
Bonus bitch slap.
Yeah.
And he's got the bonus bitch slap.
Okay,
This
Hager.
game with leveling up and all that. I don't know exactly how we got there, but I know we did it right.
That's not super reassuring.
The Mike Huber story. I don't know how we got here, but we probably did it right.
Doing it
Okay. Roll
Let me
for.
see your book.
I'll
No,
look
we're
it
not-
up.
we're not
You
gonna do
guys
it-
do
yeah,
your
we're not gonna
shit.
do it right now.
When it's
What are you, a fighter?
Yeah.
You should have been a barbarian.
Roll for damage.
believe I'm doing this.
That is a 1 plus 6.
7.
7 total.
All right. Next, we've got Andrew. You're up.
Okay, let me see.
To recap everyone on what Andrea is doing, she was last seen in a corner of,
Yes.
of the room in which we first
corner?
ported into.
Oh, a corner.
Yep. So she shall remain.
Oh my god. Have you ever done
Fire
anything in
bow
this
or
game?
something?
I cannot fire a bone. I
Because
can barely,
Hager
you don't
snapped
Right,
it in
you have
half.
one hand.
I can barely attack, and
you don't have a
it
hand.
was my good hand that is the one that is
Can you throw something?
not proficiently.
And you can't double all your stealth rolls anymore. You're useless.
Can you heal anybody?
No. Very good at sneaking around, though. Once we got a puzzle about sneaking, Andrea is going to be clutch.
It's gonna be good.
Honestly,
sorry.
okay, I'll talk to Lilia for a second, but I don't think I have any good idea here of what I can do.
Yeah, you don't really have any ranged stuff, and if you go on the thing, it's just gonna make it more complicated. So
Yeah.
I guess you just have to hold your.
Yeah, I'll hold the room. If anybody
Hold the room.
suspicious ports
Hold the
into
room,
this
yeah,
room,
uh-huh,
I'll stab
uh-huh.
the person who ports in
Yeah.
this room. Okay.
Be at the ready by the door.
Got it.
Stab him.
So that's what I'll do. I'll ready the weapon.
Watching our back trail.
Yeah.
The only thing is Lilia, aren't you in the door frame?
I'm like crouched by the door frame so I can see, but I'm as little
So the
exposed
only
as
person
possible.
you're really protecting is Lilia, who's kind of already crouched out of sight.
Yeah, but then if one of the doppelgangers comes through the port, then I can stab a doppelganger.
Okay. All right.
They're all
I'll buy
dead,
it.
but we
I'll
don't
buy
know
that.
that.
Yeah.
I need my book actually
You
for a
don't
second.
even know the doppelgangers exist.
No, I do not know the
True.
doppelgangers exist.
Yes.
No. So when Purvis comes through, you're going to get startled and stab him in the head,
That might happen.
Perfect.
basically.
Okay.
Lilia, it is your turn.
Well, I'm maintaining concentration on these bears. I have told them, speaking on everyone's turn other than my own, what to do to keep the fulcrums balanced.
And they're smart bears.
They're real smart, real trig bears. They grok what's happening. I'm looking to see. I suppose I could shoot my arrow at someone because it doesn't stop my concentration spell.
Hager, what's your health
Beyond
like?
that,
51.
my health isn't great. Actually, that's a good idea. I could heal myself, but I need to see if that's concentration or not. One moment, please. 230. Instantaneous, so it's not concentration. So I could cast Cure Wounds on myself right quick.
What hurt you?
All kinds of stuff. I'm like at half health right now.
The doppelganger Lilia fell into this.
Oh yeah,
yes. Yes,
I
thank
didn't know
you.
what was going on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself in a second level slot, which is not a concentration spell, so it does not break my concentration on my bears. Cool.
Okay. Yep. You're good. Just wanted to clarify with that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember there was confusion on that before.
Yeah. It is only. I'm
Only
totally game
taking
with
damage or other concentration spells.
It is slightly confusing to me.
Excuse me.
I don't necessarily take issue with it. I just think it's a little confusing how it's only other spells that require concentration you can't cast, because I feel like the art of spell casting, I don't know. Neither here nor there.
I heal for 8. I rolled a
Excellent.
7 and a 1, so it's kind of a bust, but whatever.
Would you like to move or take any bonus actions or anything like that?
I take my bonus action to praise my bears. I say, bears, you're doing a wonderful job. Keep that fulcrum balanced. Watch out for Hager. He's going to act irrationally. Just keep your eyes open. Good job.
The bear on the left, the bottom left, seems to like you the most out of any of the bears. They all like you.
Okay.
But
I
this-
remember one was real independent, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one gives you a berry smile.
Oh, good.
Damn,
I go.
The bears had names.
Oh yeah, one of them was like.
As you look that up, we will move on.
I'm just doing math, actually.
2.
I'm just using a calculator to add
The
8.
driders, it's their
Was
turn.
very worse.
Oh no.
So the drider
Oh, yeah, very
closest to
worried.
Hager will go ahead and swing.
Sweet.
Gorgeous was one of the bears.
Gorgeous, maybe. Hemsworth or something like that?
Very worse, like Mary worse.
What's your AC?
Okay.
What's your AC?
AC.
Armor class.
Oh my god, did you like
19.
forget? What is happening?
The funny thing is Huber's like, who's this guy? AC, who is this guy?
Never read the book. We've been playing this for 6 months.
Like, it's just these things come up every time. It's amazing to me.
You're a smart man, Huber. I don't know what's happening.
The drider hits you 3 times.
Oh.
Where's that AC now?
Yeah, that's nasty.
Failing.
Hey, yeah. Man, a drider can hit something with a 19 AC? We're in the big leagues
We're gonna
now.
fail this test.
We're in the big leagues
We
now.
failed.
I can just spider climb across the chasm. I'll
You
be
take
alright.
16 damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot the spikes are bisecting the exit hallway.
Correct.
Does same go for the
so-
entrance hallway?
To make that clear, so when Hager fell down beneath the square platform that you are all standing on now, the spikes lowered a little bit. Okay, you're right. It is bisecting the hallway, but you can still get in
out.
there.
Yeah.
You might have to like crouch down a little bit,
yeah.
but it's not inaccessible. I want to make that clear. We're gonna cut now. Oh, sorry, the other drider.
Oh,
The other drider is going to attack one of the bears.
Oh,
What is the AC of the bear? I think it's pretty low.
it's like 11, I think. Yeah, 11, natural armor.
Shit.
Bears, keep your eyes open.
The drider hits the bear twice.
I'm sorry, what are these driders armed with? Like
Which
when
bear?
When it hit Hager 3 times, what did that look like?
So actually, it has multi-attack, but what it uses with its multi-attack, it has multiple things. Like it can bite, but for that attack, it just slashed 3 times with its longsword.
Longsword.
Yeah.
Slashed.
Poor Hager.
They also have bows, but those are not equipped at the moment.
Cut up.
Which bear is it attacking? The one it
Bottom
tried
left,
to
the
attack
one that
before?
smiled at you.
Oh no! Gorgeous!
It's personal.
Gorgeous.
You take 12, or the bear takes 12 damage.
The bear is still alive. It has 19
Nice.
total.
Okay.
hit
It'll
points.
be really hilarious and tragic if one of those bears.
Yes, it will. You don't have to tell me. I love these bears. My Fae brothers and sisters.
Finally, on the rotation, we have the bears. Yeah. Starting
Well,
the show right now.
yeah. Well, if attacked, they attack back. That's just what they do. They're bears. The bear makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. Melee weapon plus 3 to hit is the bite.
Sounds good.
I'll roll for that, I guess. 10 total.
That misses, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I figured it would. And then the claws are also a plus 3 to hit. 11.
That misses. So
Damn.
these bears.
Wait, that was just the one bear, but the other 3 are not near guys, so they're gonna chill.
Okay.
They're gonna keep it balanced.
These bears are not used to. Bears hunt animals. They hunt small mammals, things like that. They fish. They're not used to half man, half spider soldiers.
That's true.
So they're a little out of their element right now.
Yeah.
Let's kick it back over to Purvis. So what happened last session with Purvis is Purvis ran into some doppelgangers who he was initially very fond of because they were very friendly, patting him on the back, smiling at him, giving him thumbs up. And Doppelganger Hager put Purvis on his back and carried him forward. As soon as Purvis figured out that something might not be quite right, the doppelgangers turned violent. And he ran away from them. Eventually, Purvis figured out that the white crystal was very effective against the doppelgangers and was able to melt them with the power of the white crystal. Not exactly sure how that works out yet. Purvis is not that kind of character, but you're still trapped in this hallway trying to find a way out.
Where is Purvis in relation to the dust?
You can't see the dust right now. is
What-
not within view.
What is in my surroundings?
So you are just past the spikes. The only thing that is in your surroundings are the metal plates that make up the hallway, the spikes immediately behind you with blood on them, and then just blackness on either side.
I guess Purvis is gonna head forth in the direction away from the spikes.
Okay.
Sweet.
You just kind of keep walking forward.
Trust in the dust.
Trust in dust.
Can I have you make a perception check?
Oh no.
It's a 3. It's a 3.
Can I
I
have you
think
make?
it's I think it's a 3 minus 1.
-1.
Can I have you make one more perception check?
You got 2 eyes after all.
It's a 5. It's a 5.
You keep walking. But at least nothing's chasing you at the moment. Is there anything you'd like to do while you're kind of just navigating these like pretty barren halls?
What's Purvis wearing at the moment? I don't remember. He's just wearing like the same rags that he was wearing.
Yeah,
He was
you're-
washing the hogs with, yeah.
He was washing the
For
hogs.
the most part, you guys haven't changed clothing all that
Ever.
much.
Okay.
I put on some leather armor once.
Yeah.
But yeah, they took Purvis's clothes. He's in hog washing.
Purvis-
Yeah, you're in the Awaja clothes.
As Purvis walks down the hallway, he touches his garment and he thinks back to the time in the pen with the hogs and one of the happiest days of his life.
To be fair, I think Purvis still has his costumes because we have our inventory back.
Ah.
So if he wants to wear a costume,
Weren't
he
some of
could
them,
have
like,
That's
ruined at
actually
some
not
point?
correct. So all of your inventory was stripped on the planet Ben. When you got into this test, the only things that were given back, she had the white crystal, but other than your weapons, that was it.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
So I cross all of this out.
Don't cross it out. You may not be in this place forever.
Okay.
And you may get those things back very soon.
But even okay.
That I apologize. That may not have been abundantly clear.
Got
but
it.
you have a backpack with the white crystal in it, but other belongings
And my
for
tattered
whatever
rags.
reason. You're assuming that the things they gave you for a reason. Anything that they deemed extraneous was not included,
Got it.
including the costumes.
So the costumes weren't considered a necessity.
I would take it up with the spider people.
Anyway, well, yeah, Purvis just thinks back to that day and what a wonderful day it was with his time with the hogs.
Can I ask for our audience, why was that day with the hogs so wonderful?
Purvis, he felt like he belonged and he was making a difference in the world.
I like it.
And he sang songs to them.
He sang songs to them about being a hog. The name Hog sounds like Hager.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Follow-up question: does Purvis also remember the part where Hager came in and ripped out their spines?
To fashion a
It
knife
gets
out of
fuzzy.
their
His memory gets fuzzy at that point.
Okay.
We're going to shift it back to our main sort of track.
Never
here.
getting out of that hallway.
Hager, you are first up.
Oh, God.
Right now, you are kind of locked in battle with a drider.
Bleeding. You cannot escape.
How many hit points do you have right now?
35.
Hager's a tank.
Never surrender!
Can the bears still manage the weight of this thing if I jump really, really hard on a specific spot?
It depends on where you jump. So, as we kind of deduced last time, if you're moving around in the center, because that's where the fulcrum rests, you're not actually going to move the platform that much. It's when you get closer to the edge that things become a problem. So it depends on where you jump and how hard.
But I'm in the center right now, though.
You're in the
So I'd
center.
have to disengage?
You wouldn't have to disengage. You would just be open to an attack of opportunity.
Alright, I'm going to jump at the very edge.
You're going to jump at the very edge.
Yeah.
Why?
So you have that kind of lift? From the middle of this thing that's
You
100
can't
feet?
jump. You can't jump
I'm gonna
60
run
feet.
as much as I
50
can,
feet.
and then jump as far as I can.
Okay.
Where are you
Why?
jumping to?
So if it is like this and we're in the center, I'm jumping right here, full force.
Where is here? Give me.
Like the very.
So like
front
this is
of it.
let's do this. This is our thing.
This is us.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just for some
We're in
reference.
the middle. We're battling.
Yep.
Bears are moving around.
The door is here. Bears are in each corner.
Door's here.
The
Okay.
door's straight ahead.
so
The
we're
ledge
going-
is you. You're at the ledge, Ben.
Yes.
Okay.
Ledge is here.
So
Door is this direction, but it's up.
so Hager plans to run here and then
Yeah.
jump up on the ledge.
No, I'm gonna jump on the platform.
Why?
Really, really hard.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You're
To
gonna
kill
run
my
back
bears.
toward where.
All you're gonna do is kill
Sorry,
my bears.
Just to clarify, you're
There
gonna
are no
run
driders
back
on this
toward
side.
Lilia and Andrea are, and jump on the edge of the platform.
No, he said this.
No,
edge. on the,
you just said
Sorry,
you're
but
jumping.
the other way. The
Yeah.
way that I'm thinking about it is
Oh, like
the
he's
door.
gonna launch. He's gonna launch Lilia. Yeah.
We're
Are
in
you
the
running
hallway.
toward the door, or are you running toward Lilia and Andrea?
I want to run away.
Yeah.
So past.
To the ledge.
Why?
To launch everyone over this way.
Yeah.
The only people on the death side of this are my bears.
Well, and
The driders. No, the one
we're gonna
drider.
see, we're gonna
No,
see. We're
the
gonna
one
scout this
drider.
out.
The drider on the left bottom is on the side
Okay.
closest to
I'm
the
still
exit.
slightly confused. The door, the exit.
No, he's on the other side.
It's
Yeah.
straight ahead of
No,
you.
he's
That's
on the
where I
other
want to
side.
jump. I
You're
wanna
running
jump
toward the exit
towards
and
the exit.
jumping on the edge of the
And I want
platform.
to jump into the platform near the exit.
And the drider is on that side,
Why do you want to do this?
and the other drider is next to you.
I think it's gonna work.
You're gonna kill my bears. It's
Also,
not gonna work.
You're engaged in battle with this drider in the
Okay,
middle.
so something that
And you have like a
we don't
run speed
bring
of
up a lot,
25
but,
feet. You can't get there.
This platform is 100 feet long and 100 feet wide.
Yeah.
So you would not be able to run
Yeah,
to the edge of it
In one turn.
in one turn.
and kill my
You could
bears.
make it. You could, if you want to engage in this plan, you could do it over multiple turns if you wanted.
So if I can run 30, can I jump after I run? Can
Yes.
I jump additional distance?
Yes.
So I
Yes.
can make it probably.
You can also sprint. If
Halfway.
you choose not to attack, you can double your run speed.
So you go 60.
But you can't jump then, because that's your action.
Yes, that's correct.
Wouldn't he then have to, like, because he's engaged in battle, have to do... The drider would get an attack of opportunity.
That's it. The drider will get an attack of opportunity.
I'm willing to take the.
Do you understand where the driders are? One
love
is
this.
on the side you're running toward,
Yeah.
and the one is in the middle where the thing doesn't move.
Man, these things are gonna kill your bears anyway.
Yeah.
So we're taking.
I had a plan!
taking a risk here.
He's taking a risk.
and we're doing it.
Hager style.
I'm doing it.
Oh,
I'm
God.
going
Big
to
Hager
run
style.
30
My
feet
bears!
Okay, so hold on.
And then
Here's Hager.
leap
Isn't your run speed
as
25?
far and high as I can.
No, it's 30.
Just to let you know, even your best leap will not be that far.
Okay.
Okay.
It won't be like another
I like
30
this.
feet.
I like
So,
this.
Ben, can you place the two driders?
Hovering
Yes, I
above
can.
the coffee.
Yeah.
Hager.
This is
Okay,
a terrible idea.
This is Hager, correct?
Yeah.
This is one drider.
Yeah.
This is another drider.
Got it.
It should be on the left, I thought.
But it's just, sorry, where I'm facing, this is the left.
It's stage left.
Oh, okay.
Stage left, yeah,
I've
yeah.
been thinking about that way backwards, but whatever.
Yeah, sorry. So you want to, the
That's
exit.
the exit, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do another thing for the exit. You want to run towards this D4.
Wait, you've switched the directions
No,
now.
no, no. So we're here. This is where
This was the
Andrews is.
entrance before.
is the
Okay,
entrance.
sorry. I've been thinking about it differently from you guys. So
okay.
the way that you guys have been thinking about it, this would be there, and then this would be here.
Oh, so he could
No,
potentially
wait.
launch this one. He could
The
launch this
drider
one.
was on the outdoor side, was it not?
No, no, no.
It's on our side?
Yes,
Yeah.
the drider is been
Wow,
The
okay.
drider is very
Launch.
side.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, that's way backwards.
Okay.
So
Hager intends to
We
go
should be using
this
the
way
map.
as far as he can, and then jump right here,
And
basically.
if Hager wasn't doing this, this would be okay. Okay, so you're gonna jump in an effort to launch this drider.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
kill my
are you
bear.
running? Are you sprinting? Or are you doubling your movement speed? Or
I'm
are you
just
just
running.
running and then jumping?
I'm running and jumping.
Full blast.
Full blast run.
10 feet out from the fulcrum.
Right.
Hey, my run speed's 30.
He's got 30.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fulcrum is 20 feet.
So let me do the attack of opportunity for the drider.
Well, that means 10, actually.
10, yeah,
Lots of
10 in either
jump.
way.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, science.
Yeah. Case in point.
The plan worked.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Okay.
go. Attack of opportunity.
I hope this just kills Hager right here.
Hit, miss. So it hits you twice.
That's fine. Take the blow.
Yeah, he was prepared. He was
can
prepared to
take
take it.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
He's a tank.
You take 15 points of damage.
Perfect. Still
can handle
have,
Perfect.
still have a
but a
solid
scratch.
20.
Yeah.
Still have a solid 20.
Okay, so you run ahead. So remember, there's 50 feet of space. You run 30 feet.
Yeah.
You get slashed in the back twice as you run. Perfect. You jump.
As I see him doing this, I go, Hager, no!
Can I have you make an acrobatics check, please?
Nice.
This would be. Oh, is that for good luck?
19
Nice.
plus 2.
That is a high roll. So, Hager,
Nat 19.
Yeah.
a lesser being would have to get closer to the edge for this to happen. But you are a veritable force. And. Okay.
I love doing this to Ben.
You jump
Oh my god.
and you slam down.
My bear.
And it's like an earthquake just happened.
Oh my god.
Everyone, even Purvis, feels
Cool.
a tremors
Oh my
right
god.
now.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
And the other end of the platform shoots up. Okay? The two bears and the driders die instantly. They're
Into the
just
spikes.
dead.
Took the drider out.
Into the spikes. Squashed like bugs.
Or
Nice.
bears. Squash
Dude,
like
that's a
bears.
drider.
Or
That's
bug
like
bears. Or bug
bug
bears.
That's a
Bears.
drider kill. You got to be proud of a drider kill.
Well,
Uh-oh.
that's the good news. Just to make this easy, can I have you make a dexterity check for the other two bears? It's going to be a high roll. They will likely fail.
They have +0 to dex.
Yeah.
Bear but bears.
16.
Nat 16.
16 again. Whoa. 2 16s.
The bears plummet to their death.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so these two get launched up, and then
The other
these
two
two
just
just
tumble
fall.
into the space. All of your bears are dead.
Yeah, I know.
So, I'm sad. I wasn't
Were they
thinking
painful
about
deaths?
the bears.
The other thing, Hager, that I don't know if you accounted for or not, maybe you did, maybe you didn't.
I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah. You put yourself in a rather precarious situation because when you slam down, the room is big enough in such a way that you lose your footing. It goes away. You don't have like anti-gravity boots on. So
Also, we can't see any of this in
Right.
theory because the fulcrum's
exactly.
totally
So you're just staring
at
the bottom of
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm just like, what just happened
You do get to see the spikes now, at least.
at the bottom
if you
space?
want to look in and see the spikes, go ahead.
Well, I'm right by the thing. I saw everything down below.
Yeah.
Andrew's a little curious. She wants to peek at it and see
So-
how all this works.
There's two things here. One, it's going to be really hard for you to keep your footing, and the other drider, even though it's in the center, it's still slanted down. It's going to be having a hard time keeping its footing. If it loses its footing, it's falling right on top of you.
Dude, two birds.
I'll take him down.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Bro, but I mean, you might die.
Sacrifice.
Okay. Okay. Why don't we roll to see if you can is there any creative ways you would like to keep your footing? Because just trying to balance is probably
I'm
not
going to
going to do it.
slam my axe down into the ground.
Okay. Can I have you make a dexterity check in order to pull this off quickly? I know you have the strength to do it.
That is
Nice.
18 total.
You're successful. Now, I'm going to roll for the drider.
So pissed. It's like,
No, I'm not.
No, I know you're not. I know you're not.
So, good news for Mr. Hager. The drider. If you guys at home would like to take a look, 120 is where the drider is in the monster manual. I'm going to show you guys just briefly here. You can see the tips of the spider legs are not exactly normal. They're like spears. They're very pointed and sharp.
Yeah.
The drider, with its great strength, these are massive creatures, digs its claws into the platform and manages to not fall. So, when this whole scene resolves itself, there's another thing that you didn't think of. that I just thought of and realized the other part of this trap. When everything hit the ceiling and when everything fell below, it triggers for all of that. So how many things is that?
Oh my
I
god.
didn't know this was a part of the trap.
We knew it was magic.
No. I hinted at it before.
We haven't seen this happen yet.
Yes, you have. When Hager fell below, the ceiling fell.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I totally told you that happened.
You told us that.
Yeah. It also turns out that if something hits the ceiling falls.
Cool. It's gonna hit that drider first.
Hopefully we can just walk above it
Yeah.
Brace it.
and say, "See you later, Hager," who will
Get
live in the spike world for the rest of his life. We could
So-
take an 8-hour rest, and I could prepare a spell that
Once-
lets me walk through stone and get you.
Once the platform recenters itself, okay? Recenters itself.
So it's like doing this for a while.
No, it doesn't do that. So
It
it's
just goes
magical. What it does is it knows when things are on it and off of it.
Okay.
It did this,
Uh-huh.
and then it just goes like this.
Got
It's
it.
just like it dumped it,
Got it.
basically. It does not wobble. So, Hager, you are right here.
Is this the exit now? We keep changing the way this
Sorry.
thing is oriented.
What's the
The
best way
exit
for me
is
to
you.
orient
To that, yeah,
You
but
are the
you're
exit.
the exit.
Okay, I'm the exit. So, Hager is here.
Uh-huh.
The Drider is here.
Yeah.
And those are the only things in the platforms.
Yeah, barely.
Now, the ceiling, because so many things went below and above, it pretty much comes all the way down.
But if I'm here, isn't...
Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay.
It crushes the Drider.
Yes, 2 drider kills.
Now, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Because what happened, Hager, is you fell, you turned around, and you slammed your axe into the platform, and you're basically like lying flat. So you're as small as you can be right now, which is good for you. Because the Drider is so massive, it crushed it, but kind of like a trash compactor when it's crushing like big objects, it kind of like stops because there's like a corpse underneath it.
Like Terminator 1.
The spikes dig into your skin. They would normally crush you if the Drider's corpse wasn't there. You'd be completely eviscerated. But the spikes dig into you about 1 inch, all along your back, and even in your head.
I had an itch there anyway.
So, like suspense-wise, it was like
Yeah.
Yes. Now,
like that.
Can there also be just like drider viscera and blood like flowing everywhere now?
yes.
Cool.
Yes, absolutely.
So you're bathing in drider blood.
Now, Hager.
Sorry, Ben. I have one more question.
Yes,
about
absolutely.
the ceiling falling.
Absolutely.
It's my understanding there's a ledge at this exit that's very tall.
Yes.
Can we see above the thing now?
No,
Andrea and I?
Now there's a whole ceiling in the.
Well, right, but is the ceiling like
Oh.
2 feet thick and we can see above it, or is it just a solid mass?
Yes, that's a good question. The spikes are they're very big spikes,
Yeah.
you guys. It's about like a 15 feet concrete block. So, yes, you could, now that it's like pretty much all the way down, there's about 5 feet of room where if you get up to the top, you can actually climb over and into the door.
crush Hager a little bit, but we would be able to escape.
You would crush Hager more, yes, absolutely.
So, Hager's in this spike
Yeah,
sandwich right now.
I want to say that sort of like game-wise what state Hager is in.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Hager's hit points at 0 right now. Mm-hmm. He's lost everything.
Is he conscious?
No, he's unconscious.
Okay.
But he's not dead.
Yeah.
How the hell are we getting him?
That's
I'm going to have him
Spikes.
do
Yeah.
rolls to see if he dies. If you guys can find a way to heal him. If you can find a way to get Hager, there might be a chance.
Okay. We can do this.
Okay, I have a plan. I think.
One thing before we do anything else, Hager, I would like to give you a point of inspiration for your recklessness. It fits the character.
For your reckless.
Purvis, let's take it back to you really briefly. Can I have you
good.
make a perception check?
Of course.
And don't tell me anything below 15.
Nice. Just made it.
16.
You see gold dust in front of you.
Walks right into it.
Do we trust the dust?
Please don't trust the
Please
dust.
stop trusting the dust.
Purvis is conflicted because the first time he entered the dust, he was greeted by 3 of the most wonderful people he has ever known that treated him with such a kindness.
And respect.
And respect that he has never known. But then they tried to murder him.
Conflicting.
So he's conflicted. He's not sure if the dust is the right way for him to go.
Okay.
But I don't remember how everyone got around the dust. They just crawled beneath it, right?
No, Lilia was pushing it up with a gust of air.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
I would go.
Might I suggest maybe there is a spell that you have that could offer a similar
Thunder
effect?
wave! Is it thunder wave?
It sounds like it isn't Thunderwave.
While Purvis is checking out his spells, let's go back to this horrific scene that we have. Hager, you are crushed by spikes. Not dead yet, but close to it.
Presumed dead.
Presumed dead. Yeah, from anybody's viewpoint, you would be presumed dead. That's true. Andrea and Lilia, it's kind of your action.
Are we out of combat now?
You are out of combat.
Okay.
I don't have any spell for this, man.
You got nothing? Check your cantrips.
Detect magic, healing word, thunder wave. Wait, that's my cantrip. No. Vicious mockery, friends, dancing lights.
As they're telling me their plan, I'll briefly try to scan as well, because you should have something. We'll see.
My cantrip.
I'm going to crawl to the floor and try to peer and see if I can see Hager.
So the spikes are way below us, right? They're like 20 or 30 feet below us, aren't they?
No, so basically
Because we weren't flush with the platform, were we?
I think we were.
The hallway that
It
we're
was-
on is?
When we just started, it was a floor. You know
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So basically what it is, it's like a sandwich that didn't quite go all the way down,
Yeah.
but the spikes and the floor are so thick and so close together, you can't make out Hager because he's like 50 feet away.
Plus, there's a lot of spider
75
guts
feet
in
away.
between us and Hager.
Viscera, yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So,
But you can see that there's a hole above you.
Okay. Hager! 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 I think he's dead. He's gone.
we gotta try to get him out of there.
No, he's
There are already, if the floor can tell when things are on it, there's gonna be things on it. We can't really get them off. I could try growing a bunch of vines and pushing the spikes upward. I don't know if they're strong
can't
enough.
do that. What do you
I don't
you
think
want?
they're strong
Vines
enough.
can't do that.
I'm just spitballing here. I don't want Hager to
I
die.
think we gotta leave him behind.
We can't leave him behind. Oh, God.
You gotta break that fulcrum.
Oh.
Don't break the. Okay, you know, I'm gonna try to climb up onto the top of the top.
Let's see
Okay.
what happens when you touch the top.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, it's not. You can't just hop up there.
And he's
Yeah.
only
The
got
hole
one
is
hand.
the
She's
hole
only
is
got
like
one
15
hand.
feet above you.
Only one hand.
I
Yeah.
can lift you.
God.
If you have, you don't really have anything.
No.
'cause it was all
I
taken
could
from
spider
you.
climb up there.
Do you have any skills?
I'm normally good at climbing, but I think that I might not be with only one
So
hand.
the way that we're gonna handle it with abilities like that,
Yeah.
you're still really good at it. So you'll get all of your bonuses. You'll just have a disadvantage on the roll.
Okay, that's cool. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. You remember when I used to tumble down the rocks?
Yeah, that definitely happened. That definitely happened.
What's your strength,
That's so
Hager?
long ago. So Hager's
Huber,
strength?
what's your strength?
25.
Jesus.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He's
20
min-maxed.
plus 5.
I think we need to, at some point, take a very close look at Hager's character
I
sheet.
did all of my stuff under your
No,
guidance.
I'm saying I don't trust myself here.
Yeah, well, what's cool is I don't think I properly min-maxed. Like, Hager's got -1 intelligence and -1 charisma.
Exactly.
That barely ever comes into play.
Never.
Yeah, so, like, that's...
I don't
a good
know.
call.
He does some pretty stupid shit.
Purvis, skipping back to you real quick while Lilia is in the midst of her plan.
Yeah.
I'm fudging this a bit.
You remember a class you took?
But you have a spell called Mage Hand, which lets you make a hand, basically, and you could maybe use that hand to gather the dust, lift it up. And
Does he
call it
actually
music.
have that
Yes.
spell?
Yes.
Does he?
Yes.
You've had Mage Hand?
when?
Mage Hand is hilarious.
Since when?
It's cantrip, bard spells, 0 level, mage hand.
Did she not choose it though?
It's not one of the spells we chose. It's not one of the cantrips we chose.
You absolutely did choose it.
I feel like Thunderwave could do it.
Try Thunderwave.
Or what's the other one you said? There was one other one that I thought might do it.
And I'll be all
Dancing
those
Lights?
spells.
Friends.
No.
You know, Ben, I'm
Where's
usually a
the name of
stickler
these?
for the rules.
Do
Yeah.
harsh words.
This time.
Yell
I don't even have
out.
a spell
Detect magic with it. Yeah.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. I feel like that thunderous
Yeah,
force
right?
could move some dust.
And it's a point with an origin, so she could point it up. Maybe. It's ridiculous, but he always wants to use
It's to
Thunderwave.
push creatures, so it could theoretically push the dust, correct?
Cantrips are spells that can be cast at will without using a spell slot and without being prepared in advance. You don't have to choose anything. You can just cast 2 cantrips.
So you want me to use this?
But when you're
I'm just
preparing,
saying.
you don't get all the cantrips. Like when you're making your character,
why he
you
wins.
choose some. Because like
We
mine
are
says
making this a little bit more difficult than it needs
cantrips
to be.
known.
I would do Thunderwave.
What if I hold up the?
Yeah, cantrips
crystal.
known 2.
What if I hold up the crystal and the
But I'm
crystal
saying
causes
you
the
don't
dust
have to
to
choose
dissipate?
them. You just cast 2. That's how it works. You don't have to choose them. You can only cast 2 per day or per period of rest.
I'm not certain that's correct,
Yes.
actually.
Yes.
It says cantrips known, that those are the ones you know. You just don't know the other ones. Because I remember when I was making
Alright.
my character, I had to pick them.
What if I hold
just-
up the crystal and then the crystal
This is-
causes the dust to dissipate? It's
Also, you're a
very magical
halfling. Can't you
crystal.
just squeeze through the corner around the damn dust?
I do have an agility, natural agility as a halfling.
And just-
I
The
think, it's
ability
like, I think it's like a foot high, though. I think we determined we couldn't army crawl beneath
Yes. That's correct.
Someone was listening.
I know. I remember there was a 6-inch gap in every corner.
Ben, how will I get
Oh,
out
you're
of
at
this?
6
Will I live in
inches,
the
yeah.
dust forever?
That is up to you.
it. Give Thunderwave a
Thunderwave!
Thunder wave!
Put it up, though.
Up!
Thunderwave! Up!
Purvis and the thunder wave know each other pretty well by now.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each.
Force.
A wave.
Sweeps.
In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you.
That sounds.
Pushed.
Yeah.
All right.
Unsecured objects.
Dust sounds unsecured to me.
All right. Purvis, please cast Thunderwave.
I just did.
I know, but.
Oh. Thunder wave!
All right, thank you.
Up!
A wave of thunder shoots forth from you, pushing the dust 10 feet. The dust is slowly coming back to its original position.
Run,
what
Purvis.
do you do?
Purvis, he dodges under the dust, runs.
Well, okay,
He cast it up.
10 feet away from you, so it's 10, you know.
whatever. You appear. You see a handless Andri and Lilia, and
Purvis!
Don't touch me! Don't hurt me!
Why would we hurt you, Purvis?
Oh, stop yelling at me!
We're happy to see you. Anyway, Hager's been crushed by a bunch of spikes.
I know, and I'm glad he's dead.
No, what?
Don't you talk to me, you she-banshee witch! Get away!
What happened to you?
I want to silently give Purvis a thumbs up.
It's that kind of behavior that I will. No!
I turn into a
oh,
bear.
Michael Caine.
I turn into a bear.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna try this. I turn into a bear. I walk over to the edge of the spikes, and I put my hands
What?
on the thing, and I'm trying to lift.
Spikes?
I'm just trying it.
First of all, completely ignoring Purvis.
It's my first effort. I spoke to Purvis.
All right.
It's my first effort. I have backup plans.
Purvis
Okay.
sees the bear and is slightly calmed. He loves bears.
Can I have you make a strength check as the bear?
Yes. The war horse that I could have turned into has higher strength,
But can't.
but can't lift.
With those hooves? Get
No,
out of here.
can't lift.
It would nudge
Come
his head.
on. God damn it.
Should have been the war horse.
11.
You fail miserably,
Yeah.
not even lifting it an inch.
I turn back into a human and I say, shit.
Whoa.
Wait! Are you the real Lilia?
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
obviously.
Purvis?
What is wrong with you?
I cast.
Where have you been?
I look down into the middle, and I try to hit the middle as close as I can.
So again, the way that it's kind of working is all of these spikes are extremely close together. You can't really see the middle.
Okay. Well, I don't think I have to see it.
Okay.
It's just within 90 feet. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a
What is
20-foot
the spell?
square. Entangle. 238. We've used it for similar things like this, pushing things and forcing things. I'm
Okay.
concentrating all of my force. Maybe I cast it. It doesn't say this, but maybe I cast it in like a 3rd level spell slot or something. And I'm trying to make so many vines that it forces the spikes up off of Hager.
Good news, and I have bad news.
Oh, Jesus.
This is good.
The good news is this is not a terrible idea. I'm not exactly sure if the force of the vines is going to be enough to lift the spikes, but this is
Really seems like good news.
Yeah.
well, it's
Good news.
It's potentially good news.
Okay.
The bad news is a creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed on a strength saving throw, which
That's
you
just the
cannot-
drider.
No.
Hager's farther away. I was aiming for the center. Hager was 30 feet from the center.
Hager is about 25 feet away from the center, but
I
this
ran
is still within.
30 feet away from the center and then jumped an additional.
It doesn't matter because
Okay.
but also you're correct. I want to tell you that you're correct because you are correct, but it doesn't matter because it's a 20-foot square, and I thought you were casting it on Hager.
I was casting it on the
Casting it on
center.
Strider. That was my mistake. You're casting it on the center, which means that Hager has no chance of getting entangled. So this is nothing but potentially good news.
Okay.
How we're going to do this is I need to do, what is your spell DC?
15.
Okay, I'm going to roll a raw d20.
God.
If it is above 15, you fail. If it's
Okay.
below 15, you succeed. So the odds are in your favor.
One of it is 15.
We will re-roll.
Nice. You want to do that one above the board so we can all
Sure,
see?
absolutely.
Huber sees anyway.
I mean, if you fail,
I'll just do it
no
again.
further damage will happen. Yeah, it's not the,
That was a
That was a
19,
19.
everyone. 19.
I do it. I try again. Or what?
how many spell slots do you have?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left that I
Nice.
haven't used.
Nice.
Excellent.
Which level am I casting this at?
I don't know. Which
Am I-
level are you casting?
I'm trying with all my might. So I was
Okay.
thinking I was casting it at 3rd level.
Okay.
That's a 17. That's another failure.
Oh my God. All right, one more try at my 3rd level slot.
Lilia, what are you doing?
I'm trying something.
Okay. You succeeded. That was very silly.
Guys,
10. It was a 10.
So I'm now out of 3rd level slots.
The wall is extremely heavy, so even the force of your vines struggle to push these spikes up. They do. You're successful, but it only lifts it up
Star Wars.
about 3 feet.
Okay.
The spikes are off Hager. You are now bleeding. Can I also have you roll
Purvis
a
runs
d20?
into the. Purvis
11.
runs beneath
That's
to
one good,
Hager.
right?
As I see Purvis doing
That's
that, I stop Purvis with my
You
hand.
missed it.
Okay.
You missed him.
You can't
no.
determine that.
So Hager.
You can't determine that you stopped me.
Yes, I can.
All right. Everyone
You're
settle
gonna
down.
kill everyone.
Settle down. So the spike's lifted about 3 feet. You are taller than 3 feet, so you can't just run headlong into it.
I can do this.
I thought she was 3 feet.
Yeah.
Halflings? I think we're like around 4.
They're 3, I thought.
This is worth checking. This is important.
Because it'd be at like 3 feet 6 inches or something right now. 8 inches?
No, at least a
Hager's like a foot tall.
Yeah, more than that.
Look, if you guys really don't want to expand upon Purvis's emotional journey with Hager, that's fine.
No, I absolutely do.
You set foot on that
Stop.
thing, you're gonna kill Hager.
I definitely want to know how tall halflings are.
And
So-
yourself.
So Purvis, you run forth toward Hager, correct?
Oh God.
And
Yes.
the thing senses his weight and
no.
crushes
But I guess
Hager.
Lilia stops him.
I'd try.
3 foot mark.
Okay,
3 feet tall. Okay. But man, they're short.
halflings are 3 feet tall.
Okay.
Good information. You can run through just fine. Now you try to stop her.
Yeah.
Him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's roll for that.
Can I have you both make dexterity checks?
Oh no.
We should have had a conversation with Purvis.
Critical failure.
So 19.
Okay, you are successful.
Oh god.
I'm focusing on the vines,
when we
and I
ignore
don't see
Purvis,
Hager
this is what
or
happens.
Purvis.
Oh, no.
Purvis,
He's pretty light.
I understand.
It doesn't matter. It took his finger.
You're gonna shove Hager back into the
Yeah,
spike.
Hager's actually about to die.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, Purvis, as soon as you step on the... This was almost resolved. Purvis, as soon as you step on the floor, the platform goes like this, raising Hager into the spikes.
Is Purvis that heavy?
He
It's
touched
not
it with his
happening.
finger and it
It's a
moved.
magical device. It's not just about weight.
This has been disclosed.
I didn't know that. I wasn't paying attention.
You should get off your phone and stop killing Hager.
Purvis, you are
Oh no.
falling.
Well, Purvis can roll to not fall off, right?
Yeah.
Light-footed.
The thing is,
Also, the thing can only go 3 feet.
Oh, that's true.
Is there enough room to fall?
there would not be enough room to fall, but there. Yes, thank you. That's a good point. Because I forgot about the spike ceiling. Yes. So, Purvis doesn't put himself in any danger, but he can absolutely put Hager in danger.
So I get crushed with more spikes, basically. So I'd probably look like cottage cheese right now, Swiss cheese.
Well, hang on a second. Let's think about this in actual terms.
'Kay.
If the thing is 100 feet, right?
Yeah.
There's a 20-foot safe zone in the center, 20
Yep.
by 20.
Yep.
Okay? Hager was 30 feet over,
Plus the jump.
plus the jump of how many feet?
Let's say 10 feet.
Okay, so he's 40 feet on a 50-foot side. Okay, so he's 40 feet. The rise run of the thing can only be 4 feet maximum.
Mm-hmm.
If he's 10 feet from the edge, do the spikes hit him? Because the spikes are like this.
I get what you're saying.
Hager's right.
Right.
here.
It might just be the edge that hits.
I think the spikes don't hit him. Actually, not trolling. I think they wouldn't.
No.
Or they'd be very close, but they wouldn't.
Well, another really complicated thing is that
Do the spikes get crushed?
the
or
only
not?
thing that's lifting the spikes is something in the middle.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this interacts with that. If they're going with it, you know what I mean? If
They're vines. They would maintain the distance,
Right.
but flex the direction. I think so. Like the distance would be maintained, but they would just move freely. You know, they can do this. They're vines.
got it.
I think, and I'm still concentrating like crazy to keep them up.
All right, Ben. This is gonna be on you. This is your call.
Okay. Where did my pen go? Can I have a pen if somebody?
That's
All right.
right
Thank you. Okay. So
Not totally sure how to calculate these angles, but I think in my mind it would. Make
this is
sense.
50 feet. So the bad news is it's only a 50-foot side,
Yeah.
and Hager got 10 feet away from the edge. So
Yeah.
he's pretty close
Yeah,
to
he's
the
close.
edge.
He's close.
So I don't know.
How? So the top of the spikes are what, 4 feet, right? Because they had to have been at least a foot if they were just
Right,
touching
so
Hager.
It would be
And they
like
just
a
raised
it'd be a
3.
very quick thing. It would just be like that
Yeah.
because they only have 4 feet to travel.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I think,
They're gonna toss Hager up into the spikes.
is it that fast?
it's
He would
fast because
slide.
they're only
He
trying-
would slide toward the middle. Actually,
Oh, did he roll?
he would slide toward the middle.
But
Go
is
home
it
and-
Into
enough?
the-
But the thing is
into
it,
the vines.
Is it enough of an angle for him to slide?
No, it's not at all. The friction of his weight against the floor would keep him from sliding on that grade. It's up to you if the spikes are close enough. 10 feet with a 4-foot gap. I feel like it'd be close, but no cigar for these spikes.
You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to address you as Ian because I feel like Ian is the one that put the thought into that. You didn't just give up. You just didn't say whatever. You really tried to problem solve. And although we do not have a definitive answer, I appreciate the effort. So I'm going to give you a point of inspiration. And we're going to say that the edge of the platform did not hit the spikes. and that Hager
Can I ask?
is
Can
still
I
in critical
make a
condition.
statement here?
Yes.
So, Purvis, in the character of Purvis,
Yes.
saw Hager wounded
Yes.
and attempted to run out to him.
Yes.
Which is what he would do.
Which is
Exactly.
what he would do.
Exactly.
I got a lot of flack for it.
We tried to
But
stop you.
And he tried to
sorry.
stop me.
We're
as-
giving Purvis
as
flack,
was your-
not you
as was your
flack.
character.
That's what Purvis would do.
Hager got a point of inspiration
Yes.
for doing something really stupid.
Yes.
I just want to make that evident.
Elise, absolutely. The next words out of my mouth were going to be Purvis.
But I think you can't fish for points of
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were going to, but now you don't because you fished.
The reason
I'm not fishing for it. I just want to make the comparison.
Yeah, absolutely.
There.
I'm not trying to play favorites or doing anything like that. It's just I was very concerned about this Hager situation.
I realize
and
that.
Things were
I
a lot of
realize
things were happening.
that though I feel like there's kind of this animosity toward the decision I made within Purvis.
It wasn't animosity. I think you made the right decision for your character.
I had to.
Okay. The only reason we had the reaction that we did is just no one wants Hager to die. That's
No
all
one
it
wants
was.
Hager to die, least of all Purvis.
Also,
who
there was a
ran
lot
out
of
to him.
Actually,
There's a
wait.
lot of math to do.
It wasn't that you made a bad decision.
There were a
It's just
shit
that
ton
that
of
decision led to
vines.
bad
There were a
consequences.
shit ton of vines in the sight line. You probably wouldn't have been able to see Hager. Nitpicking, but
It's true because it's a 20-foot square.
and I casted a 3. I casted at a 3 third level slot, and they're pushing the thing up. So it's like a big ass beanstalk.
It is a big column, and he's probably right that you wouldn't see Hager, which is not something.
So let's
I thought
rewind.
about.
But you knew.
Let's
I'm
rewind
not,
big
you
I'm
knew
time.
not
Hager was
fishing for inspiration. I'm just more commenting on the general reaction. that
Okay,
was
wait.
given.
All right, I have a way to fix this.
Okay.
Okay, the thing writes itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because now I say, Purvis, stop. So Purvis is about 10 feet onto this thing, right?
Yes.
And so is Hager. They weigh a little differently. So I put.
Oh, sorry. The other thing with this trap is the way that it works is once it knows that something like its edge has hit on either side, like when it
Are the
does
spikes
a
gonna
when it
drop
does a
again?
when it does a tilt and it goes as far as it's going to go, it knows that, so it will try to reset. So
Right.
it is flat right now.
Okay.
But if Purvis remains on the edge, it will try to do it again. Do you know what
Purvis
I mean?
is 10 feet in, right?
Yes.
So he's equidistant with Hager,
Yes.
more or less.
Yes.
Okay.
So I say, Purvis, stop. Does Purvis stop?
Yeah, he can't run through the vines.
Okay. They're balanced out, maybe. They weigh differently. I'm a little confused right now as to if the weights actually matter or
That's
if
what
it's just
he said
positioning.
earlier, it doesn't matter because it's magical.
But it did before. It was
So-
magical, but also weight did matter. So it was like
The-
both. It
it-
can tell when there's something there, but then weight matters after that.
The weight does matter, but the whole idea of the trap is that it's more about positioning.
Yeah,
and it's
okay.
always been about positioning. That's why I haven't asked like how much do you guys weigh?
Right,
How much do
right,
you guys
right,
weigh?
right.
Because that's not very much fun.
Right.
So as long as they're at equidistant points, I understand that Hager is a lot heavier than
Right,
Purvis,
right.
But that because we haven't been doing that the whole time,
Yeah.
it doesn't really make sense to do it now.
Okay. Well, because I was always thinking of it as like it's magic. It knows when there are things, but if the bears and stuff are balancing it all out.
It's just
'Cause
doing
now we've
the weight
got-
stuff is a pain.
Because now we've got Purvis on there and Hager on there
Yes.
and
And a Drider corpse.
a Drider corpse tangled into the vines and
Yeah, in the
pushed up
center,
against
so
the
it's
thing.
not affected.
What we need, I say to Andrea, I say, okay, all right, Purvis, hang on, Andrea, we all need to think about this. Purvis, if you move, I think it'll move again, but if we can keep it balanced, then you can try to drag Hager back to us. Shit, the exit gate is way too high for this, for him to get out. He has to come back this way.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
or Purvis can cast something to heal him, right?
Thunderwave.
If you heal Hager,
Hager can get himself out.
Hager can try to get out.
But moving toward Hager will affect
It.
Oh, then it'll start going this way. The important thing is no one can fall under anymore.
What we need to do, Purvis needs to heal Hager.
So I can
They
cast,
move toward each other.
or we
to
both
the middle.
move toward the exits and we each go up our respective exit.
He can't get to the exit. It's 30 feet high.
Oh.
And
There's
spikes in the way. So he has to come back. So you both have to go to the middle. You both have to, Hager has to come around the middle to your side.
Yeah. come to the doorway, and then we can just kind of like lift them up. There's like a,
Yeah, but if they then the thing I'm not sure about is if they walk back together, I could conjure a bear to counterbalance them and walk the opposite direction of them as they come back to our door.
I don't think you'll have to do that. I think even if it tips over on their way back in.
Oh yeah, it'll only go 4 feet up, so they can just walk.
We can help them back up. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay, I have to find my. So healing word works for 60 feet, and we are within.
And it's a
60 feet
word.
of each other.
Yeah.
Word.
Because I have to touch people to heal them.
So I'll cast it at 3rd level.
You are not within 60 feet of each other.
You're right.
That's true.
He's right. He's right.
How far are we from each other?
80 feet?
You are.
100
You're
minus
80
20
feet.
is
Yep,
80.
you're 100. You're 80 feet away from each other.
Just keep moving closer. You'll be fine.
It'll move the thing.
Yeah.
The spike, it can't go up any higher because it's hitting these spikes now.
That's true.
So we're pretty fine. We got a lot of mobility now.
All right, okay. I'm still concentrating on the vines, and I say, Purvis, move closer to the middle.
Okay, so Purvis moves 20 feet, and then
Okay.
casts healing word
Okay.
at 3rd level. So 2,
What is that? Oh, you roll it 3 times?
3, 6.
6 total.
Yep.
6 hit points.
Sweet.
And consciousness, right?
I'm conscious.
And consciousness.
And I go, Hager!
So. Okay.
I speak to Hager in Orcish. I say, Hager, do not stand up. Crawl toward the vines in the center of the platform, carefully.
I crawl.
Purvis, as he does that, since you're now farther in than he was, you need to back up as he moves forward. Communicate with each other as you move.
Purvis, you saved me.
I would always save you, dear Hager.
Purvis.
Is Hager?
Hager.
Are you crawling right now? Are you?
Crawling, I'm crawling.
Okay, keep moving back, Purvis.
All right.
How far from the vines are you, Hager?
I'm right there. I'm at the vines.
Okay, Purvis, stay where you are, I guess. Hager, move around the vines and come toward my voice.
A great deal of blood was let here today, dear Hager.
Yes, it was.
By your axe?
Hager, don't stand up.
Hager's still bleeding out holes out the back of his head right now. Still.
Yeah.
Hager, okay. Crawl toward Purvis. And Purvis and Hager, come back this way. Purvis, can you get up this 4 feet ledge here? Because the thing is,
me.
I'll reach out while I'm one arm.
yeah. And I'm holding on to you too.
Okay.
And we pull you up and try to pull you all out of this pit.
Like boosting Purvis.
Yeah.
And then the second they're clear, yeah?
Mhm.
The second they're clear, I stop concentrating on the vines, which would theoretically make it go back down.
Excellent.
And then I sit down against the wall, because I'm exhausted.
Thank you, Purvis. That was all you.
That was all Purvis? No, it was God.
I'm glad you're still alive, Hager.
I forgive you for trying to kill me, dear Hager.
What? What say you?
Purvis apparently had a weird time while he was just toiling away.
He thinks we all tried to kill him.
Probably dreaming.
All right, let's
Are
get
you
out
sleeping
of here.
again, Purvis?
Perhaps.
Purvis,
You're
would you like-
probably right.
Purvis, would you like to stick your hand in one of my holes?
Oh yeah, we should heal.
All right.
We should fully heal Hager.
I guess we could take an 8-hour rest here.
That would be wise.
We rest.
Alright, I'm going to sleep.
Okay, so everyone takes a full rest, gets all their spell slots back.
After 4 hours, I'm just like
It's
looking
already
around.
In this pretty tiny room too, which is really funny.
Yeah. Now, the other thing is, you guys don't have any food at all. Keep that in mind. You're all pretty hungry.
Oh, because our packs are gone, right?
Correct.
And we're not in a natural place, because I can find food for 5
You are in the most
anywhere.
unnatural place. Now, an interesting thought is you could summon animals and then kill them.
I wonder. They're Fey. When their hit points drop to 0, they disappear.
I see. What if you just
Take a bite out of them.
take a bite out of them?
I take issue with that. I would not do that.
Just food for thought. Okay, so you guys
for thought.
are all rested.
Thoughts for food.
Oh God. Okay. I
I'm
say
gonna jump. No.
no.
Just kidding.
I say, all right, wait here. I cast spider climb on myself.
Okay.
Climb up the side of the spikes.
Okay.
Go across the top
Okay.
and down into the other side. Checking first.
Go down.
It's a witch.
Isn't it?
Yes, that makes sense.
Because it'd be like a little
that makes
drop,
sense.
right?
That makes sense. Yep.
Okay.
So you go
So
down.
I before going into the hallway, I perceive it.
Okay. Perceive away.
16.
It's a little cold.
I go into the hallway.
Okay. All you see are 2 torches on either side of a wooden door.
Okay.
Alia,
Yeah.
what do you see?
There's an echo.
2 torches on a wooden door.
Can we come?
Can you?
Not now, Alia.
What? What?
Not, no.
Not now. What? What?
Your grandma.
I'm coming back. So I spider climb back over. I peek over and I say, "It's just a door over there." I reach down and I say, "You two climb up Hager."
Okay, get on Hager's back.
And I pull Andrea up. Come on, Purvis.
Purvis has flashbacks of the last time he was on Hager's back, on his shoulders.
Oh yeah, that one didn't go well.
I look up.
Purvis, what's wrong? I go, come on, Purvis. Come on, it's okay. Why are you being weird?
You're being weird!
I grab him by the collar of his shirt and pull him up. And then I go, Hager, I don't know how we're gonna do this, buddy.
Can I jump?
I feel like Hager could jump.
It's 15 feet,
It is
isn't it?
15 feet.
Dang.
Make a ladder with each other.
We don't have any stuff.
No, I mean
Oh.
like you grab his legs and
I mean, I can try to like grab.
You make
If
a
you
human
grab my
ladder.
hands,
So what I can do, I can use my left arm, and then Hager could grab my stub arm.
I would probably rip.
you're gonna dislocate your
Right out.
shoulders right up.
Right.
Okay.
Hager, you're pretty tall.
Yeah, you're 6 feet. I'm 6 feet.
All right.
So you
I'm
could
just
jump to
gonna-
my
I'm
hand.
gonna try to jump.
Okay.
Okay, and I
Go for it.
catch him with my hand.
Is anyone holding onto you?
Sure, I am. Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Then.
And
yes.
I'm like holding on. I
You-
got my arm
You grab
on
onto
the side.
Lilia's hand.
Okay. And I pull, and you're climbing up too, hopefully.
Yeah.
You made it.
Okay. All right, we just gotta cross this thing. There's a door over there. So I walk over there and drop down.
Okay. You are all in front of the door.
I open the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hager.
So when you open the door, you see nothing but darkness. Just a black void.
Purvis, can you cast some lights in there?
What's it with the
Nice.
torches? Can we like grab the torches?
Sure, you could. Yeah,
All right, I
absolutely.
grab a
you could do.
torch.
Nice.
Okay.
You see nothing but blackness.
Purvis, can you
holds
throw
up
some
the
lights
white
in?
crystal.
You see nothing but blackness.
Purvis, can you cast
Purvis
some lights
casts
in there?
dancing lights.
Into the.
There's a theme here, guys.
Yeah, we get it. We're just being cautious.
Yeah.
After what happened goddamn last time. And I go, Hager.
Yeah, I walk in.
Okay. So when Hager walks in, he just disappears.
Hager?
Can I hear him?
No.
No. Okay. Shit.
I will vault in after him.
Spooky.
Andrew disappears.
Oh, it was sick. Do I see Andrew now?
Yes. You guys are somewhere else.
I say,
Alright, cool.
God damn it, and I walk through.
Okay. Lilia disappears.
Here we go again.
Purvis just walks through.
Okay. You are in
Hell.
a city,
Whoa.
I immediately feel uncomfortable.
but it is not a normal city. You are still underground.
Oh, God.
It is a faint blue light that's
Oh,
cast
God.
over everything.
I get even more uncomfortable.
Another thing is there are spider webs everywhere. In front of you, in the distance, so you're kind of on this ledge, okay? And below you, in a pit, in an enormous pit, for as far as you can see, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of driders.
Whoa.
In front of you are 2 drider guards. They seem a little bit special. Their faces are masked, and they're carrying enormous spears. They motion for you to come forward.
Oh, so they see us.
That is where we will end the session for today.
Do we level up or anything?
Yes, you do.
Woo!
That is a great question.
Level 7!
Because I was about to attack. I was in the mood.
Yes, everybody gains 1 level.
Yo, Hager, you never picked up your hand axe.
It's alright, I have another one.
Okay.
I had 2.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody.